Okay, so we are going to start with spelling. This is on page 44, Unit 2, Week 3. Okay, so part A says, fill in the missing letters of each word to form a spelling word. So we're going to go ahead and go and pick one of these words up here and try and find where they go. Remember that we are working with the 3-letter blends, so we need to pay attention to the words that make the sounds for us. So for number 1, we can see that we have this ending, which is out. Okay. So if we look up here, we see that sprout has that same ending, but we need to focus on these 3 letters. Spur. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. So spr. So sprout would be our missing word on for this one. So S, P, and R sound sprout. And then we would get sprout. For number 2, our ending is O, the letters O and B, ob. So if we look up, we can see that this word has OB, and then we have these 3 letters. The sound would be thr. So if we put them all together, throb would make that sound for our word throb. When we have I, E, and K, we have eek. So our word that matches that is shriek. S, H, and R at the beginning of this word make shra. Sure. So when we have it all together, it would say shriek. So S, H, and R, shriek. Okay, for number 4, we have each. Okay, the word that matches that, if we look up at our vocab list, is screech. If we pay attention to the S, the C, and the R in the beginning of the word, let's go ahead and circle that. We can see that we have scra, and if we put them together, screech. Screech. Make sure we check that. For number 5, we have ill. The word that matches that in our vocab list is thrill. If we look at the T, the H, and the R at the beginning of the word, we can see that it spells thur, just like our word throb. It has that same beginning, but this time we have thrill. Thrill. Okay. Number 6, apps. The word that matches that is straps. So if we look at the S, the T, and the R at the beginning, it would sound out stir apps. So we have stir apps. So stir. Number 7, we have ink. Ink. The word that matches that is shrink, because we have that same ending. And then we have that beginning S, H, and R sound, just like shriek. So we have that shra. And if we put it together, it would say shra ink. Okay, number 8, ashing. Okay, so we have ash, we have ing. So the one that would match that would be splashing. So we have that S, P, and L. Let's say spl. So we have spl and then ashing. So splashing. So spull. Okay, for our next one, we have ooh. Another word, or the word in our vocab that has that, is the word through. If we look at that THR sound at the beginning, or those three letters, we can see that it makes the same sound as the word throb. So the sound would be thir. So for this one, it'd be through. So now we have ipt for ending. The word that has that same ending is script. Just like screech, we have the SCR letters at the beginning. These three letters make the sound skr. Skr. So then we have script if we put it all together. Number 11, oat. This word that has the ending oat is the same, or throat, sorry. And it's the same beginning sound as throb and throat. So now we have throat for number 11. Remember the sound is thir. Oh, thir. Number 12, ew. The word that has that same ending is screw. We have the three letters at the beginning, the S, the C, and the R, to sound skr, and then ew. So skr. Number 13, ang. The same ending as that for our vocab is spraying. So the S, P, and R at the beginning of it would be spur, spraying, spur. Number 14. So aten. So the same ending as that for a spelling word would be straighten. So we have the S, T, and R, which was what we said sounds like stir, straighten. 15, our ending word is imp. The word in our vocab list that has that same ending as shrimp. We have that SHR letters at the beginning that we said sounded like shra. So sure, imp, sure. 16, och. That ending is och. The same one that we have in our vocab list is splotch. So for this one, we don't have, well, actually, yeah, it's the same as our words that we had said for splashing. We have the S, P, and L letters that all together make the sound sp. And if we put it together, it would say sp, splotch. So sp, and then we have och. 17, ift. The ending sound ift is the same as our vocab word thrift. The THR we had said makes the sound thr. And if we put it together, we have thrift. Okay. 18, and. The spelling word that has that ending is strand. Strand. We have the S, T, and R letters, which we had said say stra. So stir and strand. 19, ed. The vocab word that has that ending is shred. The SHR letters, we said, make the sound shr. And if we put them together, they say it would sound like shred. Our last one, number 20, all. The last word in our vocab list is sprawl. We have that SPR letters, which sound spur. And if we put them together, it would sound like spur all. Sprawl. For section B, write these spelling words in alphabetical order. Alphabetize them to the fourth letter. Shrimp, throb, straighten, shred, and thrift. So our fourth letters are the I in shrimp, the O in throb, not the A. Oh yeah, the A in straighten, the E in shred, and the I in thrift. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so our beginning three-letter words that we were working with at the beginning, let's go ahead and circle those. We had SHR, shra, THR, thur, STR, stir, SHR, sure, and then the THR again. Okay. So let's go ahead and go through the alphabet and see which one of these would go first. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. So we have S comes first before T's. So we have shrimp, straighten, and shred. So we know that we have three different S's. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at our second letter. So we have H, T, and H. So let's see which one would come next. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So we have H. So H would come next. So we know the straighten isn't next. So now let's look at the next one. So we both have R. So we would have to go to the next one. So we have that E and that I that we underlined already. So let's go ahead and say our ABCs and see which one would come next. So we have A, B, C, D, E. So we have shred first, since E comes first. So shred. Okay, so let's cross this off. We'll put an X down here. So we said that shred, so we had said that between shrimp and shred was going to be next. So we have E, F, G, H, I. So I would come next for shrimp. And then our last S starting word would be straighten. Okay. So now let's go ahead and see which one between T which is our next word in that letter in the alphabet. So we have throb and thrift. We can see that they both have T. They both have H next. They both have the letter R next. So we're going to go ahead and look at that fourth letter that we had underlined at the beginning. So let's go ahead and say our ABCs and see which one would go next. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So we can see that I comes first. So we know that thrift comes first, and then our last word would be throb.